shot out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Act slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. Treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. It burst off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Score is treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, when you're post, you're popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't real for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down. 180.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
You're mine. White.
He's checked.
Carr now on first down. They'll roll it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down, so that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
734.
Here's Carr. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Express.
3 down.
29. Get down. That's it.
Here's Carr to throw. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
X3. 218. Chop. Let's go.
Now Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
80 weapons. Yeah. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, exit.
50 seconds to Mike.
Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ready.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's out time.
Kill. 93. 93. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
I'm trying to collect.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Express.
Motion backfield. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't.
Express.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. We got it, we got it. Mike's 57.
Back to throw. Jones sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
You got nothing to win.
Go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Carr. Able to find Shaheen here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Right down. 20.
Hey, let's get this. He's crashing.
Right Monday down. 637.
Hey, orbit.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Carr now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Carr completes it. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jones operating from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Raiders 7. Bailey sets the kickoff.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Down. 180.
Mike's 47. Hey, get him away from him.
694. 47. That's right.
Mike 47. Check tight.
Hey, Echo.
Check tight. Deuce.
From the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
80's getting the ball here. 80's getting the ball. Let's go, Mike.
Express.
50. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. Yo, cheetah.
57 to Mike. Know your job.
Protein spill.
That's complete to Slayton. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mike 57. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Now goes from the gun on third down. And Ingram holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
On the ready.
Jones now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. First and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here I come. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Ready?
2nd and 5. Finds his tight end Ingram. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93.
Hey, we got Mike 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Come get some.
Throwing again. Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
29. 50,
Mike 50. Get that quarterback.
Now Carr again. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 66 yards for him on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Hey, Delta. On the ball. Now.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Five. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Express. Hey, 734.
Double up. He's coming.
Hey, Zoo.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the twist.
Express.
Mike 50, Mike.
One, later one.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Carr. This pass complete to Higgins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even fourth and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A first down carry for Barkley. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
57. I'm coming.
6'6", bullet high.
Kill.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Set up. 70, Indy.
I got you, son.
Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Fire.
Again, it's Barkley. Room here to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 33 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Haywood.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, lock it. Go.
That's a what?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Giants 42, Raiders 17. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Hey, watch Raider 1. He quits.
The They'll begin the drive with Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Howard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Double dog. That's the bravo.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Going underneath here to Shaheen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Express.
I got motion.
29.
Hey, box truck.
Carr to throw again. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
93.
Again, it's Carr. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. 20! And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Giants 49, Raiders 24. Dan Bailey sets the kickoff.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go with Howard again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And he finds Howard complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Got him in. It's Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's only on top of the